an art integrated activity with every subject, and the focus being Sikkim. I think this is what others have also done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Yes.
Fine. I was looking at the activity that 12th F has done. I was quite impressed by their work. I will not copy their work as it is, but I'll think something on similar lines. Anyone who's good with digital formatting where we can have, say, a digital magazine or something of that sort? Anyone who knows how to use that software? Maybe where we have those
I know the
pages.
basics, but I'm not an expert at that.
All right. Fine. I'll discuss this tomorrow at length when I am a bit more sure about myself as to what exactly is it that I want. You said accountancy, English, and mathematics. So it is me and business studies that is left.
Ma'am, business studies is assigned. We just need to give it.
All right, so it is just me then.
Yes,
We have to
ma'am.
prepare a collage in business studies. Nobody has done it yet, I guess.
Ma'am, can you keep the activity a bit easy because there is project submission due on Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am. Please keep it simple.
I will not mind ideas, people. If you have any thoughts, fine. The idea that I had in mind is a bit complex, so I will drop that. Fine, I'll think of something simple. Do you want a digital kind of a work or a handmade kind of a work where you can click pictures and share? Itna batao.
Ma'am, we have already made a collage and a travel brochure, so maybe something of that sort or something simple like a PPT or a Word document we can manage, I guess.
Okay, PPT is generally looked down upon for certain reason. I'll think of something. I will get it approved from your people before I assign it to you. And I'll think of a group activity. But I would want minimum disguised unemployment in the group activity because all your CBSE explicitly mentions that each and every child has to contribute. So if there's something that has not been contributed by a single child, that has to be reported. Please don't ask me why have they've come up with this or something of that sort.
Ma'am, please keep it individually only.
Ma'am, can you discuss it today so we can make groups and can we give groups today will tomorrow?
Ma'am, I guess we should discuss it today only because
Yes, ma'am, because
we
it
want
takes
to
time to
start a
make
new
groups
chapter
and
today. Then we'll have break that flow tomorrow. Then we'll continue. It's better if we discuss it today only.
People, I'll come after a minute. I have this van, but I'm listening to everything that you have to say. Tanish, I read that also. Ananya, what was that brochure that you were talking about? The
Ma'am,
travel.
in English, actually, we had to make a travel brochure on Sikkim, so we were divided in groups of 5, and we had to submit the brochure by making it either on a PowerPoint presentation or a Word document.
All right. See, my problem is I need art, I need Sikkim, and I need eco. And I also have to keep a friendly mean so that it is easy for you to work upon and submit. 4 things to be looked into. Not really a good idea to discuss right now because I also have to get all my thoughts together. So I
Mama,
will.
I just had a random thought right now only. Uh, we should make like 5 groups, and then each group should be assigned a particular industry from Sikkim only. They study that industry, then we'll give our suggestions to improve that industry and analyze that industry as to how to make it better.
That's a good idea,
And
Shivam, but I cannot assign work if I have not done homework on my part. So if I have not studied about Sikkim, seems a bit hypocritical that I assign you the work. तो एक बारी मुझे खुद भी कुछ पढ़ना पड़ेगा about, say, the industries that they have, or the environmental aspect that we have there, or the policy making that we have there. I can divide you in groups and I can include all those aspects, provided I know about it. If I don't know about it, then I will not be convinced by giving that work.
And ma'am, we can also have freedom of presentation. Like each group can present their research in any form, either PPT, a brochure, a video, a musical, anything. Literally, that will be kind of that will actually help us bring out our creativity, I think.
I don't mind that either. I don't mind that at all. Just give me today's day. I will not ask for submission immediately. Tanish, I understand your concern of half yearly. I will just talk to my co-teachers as to what they're doing. If it will be a simple task, I'll try to come up with a simple task or a group activity. So I will give you a liberal deadline on that. Don't worry about the half yearly thing or a strict deadline, because I understand the quantum of work that will immediately come on you people if I have a strict deadline. And we continue this discussion tomorrow where I'll have a refined thought in my mind. I've heard your suggestions. Just in case you have something else that you would want me to keep a track of or keep into consideration, please let me know. Even if it comes late to your minds, I don't mind. All right. As for the course, I think I've also shared it on the group for everyone's reference. We were discussing employment yesterday. This lesson, just off the record, this lesson is a little easy in terms of how generalized portions are being discussed at length here, and the portions for, say, learning or certain factual details are a little less. So this lesson should be a bit more comfortable as compared to the other lessons that we've had. And yesterday we basically started talking about the need for employment and the nature of employment that we see in our country, the nature of unemployment that we have in our country. And the last discussion that I remember, we were talking about the differences in the composition of the people who are employed. So the number of men who are working, the females who are working, the environment that they're getting, the issues that they're facing. All right. We're talking about looking at this portion. This is a very generalized discussion of who exactly are workers and what kind of employment are they engaged in. This entire portion here is just talking about people who are contributing towards gross national product. We're looking at them as workers. अब worker जब हम सोचते हैं और या फिर इको में जब हम labor बोलते हैं, it becomes a little different from the layman language. If I'm saying labor, people generally end up thinking a construction site ka labor or a manual worker. However, in eco, labor is a broader term. If I say that I'm taking a class right now, this is me putting in my labor. If I look at a chef who's cooking food in a restaurant, it is the chef who's putting in his labor. So you're looking at any work that people are doing, and we refer to that work as labor work. We're not just looking at physical work that is being done. Similarly, when we're talking about workers, I am not just looking at people who are engaged in manual work, but I'm talking about the people who are contributing towards gross national product in whatever capacity. अब whatever capacity मतलब आप full time worker हो सकते हो, आप part time worker हो सकते हो, आप एक sabbatical पे हो सकते हो. You can be currently on leave, but you can still be considered as a worker. So if I say that I take a leave from tomorrow till next month for whatever purposes, I'll still be counted as a worker because in some capacity for the year I have contributed towards the gross national product. Once we understand how are we categorizing workers, we can also look at the nature of the work that these people are doing. तो आपका marginalized group कैसा काम कर रहा है, कितने दिनों के लिए hire हो रहा है, how are they being paid, can be one aspect. Similarly, I can talk about workers in the organized sector. Okay. People, can you hear these things behind me? Harshit, बताना जरा.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, minimal sound does not bother.
Yes, ma'am.
Dogs barking, vegetable vendors, birds chirping. ये
Ma'am,
सुनाई दे
but
रहा
we
है
are
आपको?
concentrating on studies, so
Ma'am,
it
we are
doesn't
used to
matter.
it. It's okay.
You people are so adorable. How? What did I do to deserve you people? All right. Thank you so much. This was a little less embarrassing. ठीक है. Talking about, I would want you people to read one portion. यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक. And then I'll scroll. There is certain discussions that we have to do. Sorry. यहाँ तक पढ़ना.
Ma'am, after reading this, I had two questions in my mind.
We'll discuss. Let me just be convinced that everyone has read. Anyone who's still reading? All right, Shiva, let's hear it.
Ma'am, one of them we have already discussed at length. That is the domestic work which is done at home. Other question is, are employers, not employees, but employers also considered as labor, the one who owns the business?
All right, when we're talking about employer and when we're talking about one who owns the business, these two people can also be different. So if I say that, my father happens to own a business and he's also employed several people, in that case, the two are the same. So the employer is same as the owner of the business where you're looking at an entrepreneur. When you talk about, we can have another case. If I say that I had an interview and the vice principal hired me and I was employed by her and I'm directly reporting to her, even if I say that she's the one who's employed or offered me the employment contract, she's not exactly the owner of the business. So she's just representing the business. Same happens in MNCs, for instance. This discussion is just to highlight that your employer can be different from the owner of the business. That is one. Second, looking at factors of production, if I'm talking about someone who's bringing all the factors of production together, we have a broader term where we call that person as human capital or entrepreneur. Ideally, वो भी अपना labor effort डालते हैं. So within labor, you can categorize them as one step ahead as entrepreneur, but everyone, for purposes of worker categorization, we will still consider them as a worker. Someone who's say self-employed, who started with their own business.
Noted, ma'am. Noted.
Anyone else who has any thoughts?
Ma'am, can you explain this thing, ma'am? It's written, ma'am, workers also include all those who help the main workers in these activities.
Where is this line?
Ma'am, it's in
I'm
the
second last line.
This one.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
You simply, if I look at any work that is happening, any hierarchy of work. So if I'm saying that there's construction of work happening, so I hire a contractor. Contractor further hires people. Those people may further need certain assistance. Everyone who's contributing in some productive manner is being categorized as a worker. तो आपकी एक फर्म होगी, फर्म के अंडर एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टर होगा, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के अंडर कई परमानेंट लेबर होंगी जो एक बड़ा कॉन्ट्रैक्टर अपने पास रखता है. देयर आर सर्टेन डेली वेज लेबरर्स जो वो नहीं रखते, वो उसको भी अगर हायर कर लेते हैं. सो विद इन हायरार्की, वी सिंपली लुकिंग एट हायरार्की, बट वर्कर्स वर्किंग फॉर वर्कर्स आर ऑल्सो कंसिडर्ड in your worker population ratio since they are contributing towards gross national product.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, this was generic. This is what I want you people to focus on. एक एक करके एक एक line पढ़ते हैं, and I would want you people to help me figure out why do you think we are showing these trends in our country. यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं. One, we're looking at during 2011-12, India had about 473 million strong workforce. जब हम workforce बोल रहे हैं, we are including all those people who are counted as workers. एक हमारा टर्म होता है worker population ratio, उस पे भी बात करेंगे. Worker population ratio सिंपल है, आपके कितने लोग workers categorized है, divided by the entire population into 100. तो अगर मैं बोलती हूँ population of the country is 100, उसमें से 30 लोग काम कर रहे हैं, तो मेरा वर्कर पॉपुलेशन रेशियो यहाँ पे 30% हो जाता है. आई एम लुकिंग एट वर्कर्स डिवाइडेड बाय पॉपुलेशन इनटू 100.
Excuse me, ma'am.
हाँ जी.
Ma'am, will we include all those rickshawalas or seasonal workers, casual laborers?
आप बताओ, करना चाहिए?
Ma'am, because sometimes they get work to do, sometimes they don't. So I think they should be partially included or shouldn't be, because it will give a false picture then.
Someone to comment on this.
Ma'am, I think it doesn't matter if they are getting work or not. If they are willing to work and they are on road working, then they should be considered in our workforce.
Ma'am, the paragraph states that many workers do not work for like the whole year. They work for only few months, then but still they're included.
Anyone else who wants to add anything?
Ma'am, because they are contributing to the GDP.
All right. We are including them as workers because you're looking at your entire population. I understand your point where you're saying that gives us a false argument of people being engaged throughout the year. That is not what worker population ratio is showing. जो हमारा कंसर्न हो जाएगा फिर वो हम उसके लिए हम अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट देखते हैं. फिलहाल हमें बस इतना जानना है, when I'm looking at workers, we're simply looking at how many people out of the population are out there and trying to earn. Worker population ratio simple इतना बताएगा, इसीलिए हमें workers जानने हैं. Within that also, if I look at that rickshaw puller example, I can say that one able-bodied man, 25 years of age, is pulling a rickshaw. I can have another able-bodied man, 25 years of age, not working at all, not willing to work, simply whiling away his time in doing whatever he wants to do. Two different situations, similar people. इनमें से एक को मैं वर्कर में ऐड करूंगी because I see that this person is contributing towards the income of the country and is working for self. The next person, the second case, I'll count that person as a dependent. So I know that he's not earning income, he is dependent on someone else for meeting his expenses.
Ma'am, one more thing.
Hanji.
Suppose there are 10 people in a country and out of them 7 are working. They have a strong workforce. Now the 3 that are left, ma'am, in that also 2 are working for 6 months, let's say January, Feb, March, and the last 3 months, and the other, the last person is working in between, like July, August, September. In that case, everybody is working. So will we include all the 10? Will we include everyone working or just that 7 people on? Did you get what I want to say? I mean,
All
will
10
we
are
include-
working. Your workers will include your full-time worker, will include part-time worker, will include casual laborer, will include someone who's on leave and someone who intends to come back and work. Any capacity, in any capacity someone is contributing, we're counting them as a worker. If I look at my domestic helper who had gone to her hometown from I think May to July, she was there. she will still be categorized as a worker. She was abstaining from work for certain months, but now she's resumed. So you are looking at her as a worker. Ideally, a बहुत broad term है. Someone who's just not working at all, is not contributing in any economic activity in any capacity, is not considered as a worker. Exclusion से चल लो आप.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Moving on, we're looking at the workforce of India. It says that it stood at 473 million workers that we have. Further, it highlights that since majority of our population lives in rural areas, we have majority of workforce also residing in rural areas. Nothing fancy here. इधर बताओ. Rural workforce constitute 3/4 of our population, since majority of population lives in rural areas. Men form majority of workforce in India. Give me 3-4 reasons for this.
Can you repeat?
Sorry, I did not realize I was on mute. The line that I've highlighted, men form the majority workforce in India. I would want someone who's not spoken today to help me understand why. Several reasons should come up. Tanya, drop me a message as to why do we have majority men working and by implication women not working. Rajat, drop me a chat for convincing कि ऐसा क्यों है that majority workforce is men. Priyanshu, think of a reason, drop me a chat. Jaideep, if you can unmute and answer, well and good. वरना एक reason सोच के drop me a reason in the chat. Bhavishya, can we think of a reason and unmute and share? Old mentality. Okay, Tanishka, accepted. Anyone who wants to elaborate this old mentality? Take a few. Hanji, please.
Ma'am, because of our patriarchal society, women are expected to work only in households and look after the domestic chores, and this still happens in rural areas. That this is the old mentality of people.
Accepted. Orthodox stereotypical mindset, accepted. Women are not allowed to work, very true, accepted. Sexual division of labor. Punita, do you want to elaborate on that? Pay parity issues, accepted. Family discouragement, bilkul. Less employment activities or opportunities. I can link this with sexual division of labor, where your employers are also very specific as to what kind of labor you want. So there can be certain jobs where even if the employer is not explicitly saying, but they can have a preference for a certain gender. It's when we talk about teachers, school teachers, there is a preference for females over males. When you look at an MNC job, even if no one says it, in hindsight में या फिर वो इतना ingrained होता है लोगों में, they do have a preference for males over females, so much so that they had to consciously work on their effort to maintain a balanced sex ratio of workers in their organization. तो आप जान के women को hire करते हो because you want to improve the skewed sex ratio that you have. Literacy rate could be a reason taken.
Ma'am, a mentality that even if it's in politics, women cannot play politics very well as man do. And even if it's a labor work like putting the heavy boxes from here to there, the mentality is women cannot do these kind of manly work like man can do.
That can trigger a debate, but I understand your sentiment behind this, that you're looking at certain expectations that people have where they end up underestimating women. Taking this forward, you're looking at 70% of workers are men and rest are women. Women workers account yahan pe aao, account for 1/3 of rural workforce, whereas in urban areas it's 1/5 of the workforce. I hope we know that 1/3 is more than 1/5. मतलब rural areas में women are working more as compared to urban areas. जबकि urban area is supposed to have a progressive mindset and a progressive approach. It is the rural area where you have more women working. Why do we have this now?
Here, I'd like to point out that even in urban areas, it's not like women are not working. It's just they are working in our homes, and that is not being acknowledged by the economics.
And ma'am, in rural areas, the women are forced to work to earn their livelihood. To मतलब चलाना होता है उनको घर को. They are forced to work, so there is a bigger ration than in urban.
To make the ends meet.
Taken. I will paraphrase forced to work. I would rather say they don't really have any other option but to work. In urban areas, women tend to, not all, but some of them tend to enjoy the luxury of not working. So if I say that I get married tomorrow and I see that my partner has a good income, I may decide not to work. It's not because that someone is stopping me or something of that sort, but I will just realize that already I need not work. All my needs are being met. In rural areas, people don't really have that luxury. So if you want to make your ends meet, you will have to work, you will have to earn so that you can provide a decent standard of living to the family that you want. Any other reason you would want to talk about? Anything that I've skipped? Anything I've missed? All right. ये पढ़ो, ये कल हमने इस पे बात करी है. Maybe I can hear one argument as to why we should consider household chores as work and we should count them as workers, and maybe I can hear one argument as to why should we not include that, and then we proceed. Arnav, I think I can hear your thoughts on this.
One reason that I can possibly think of for not including the domestic work, that is calculating the value of domestic work in monetary terms is very tough and tedious job, and most of the times it won't really show a true picture.
Because calculating in monetary terms, also recording, keeping a track can be difficult. Raghav, you wanted to say something?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to say that, ma'am, whenever, ma'am, these work, we hire people to do these work. So, ma'am, that becomes an explicit cost. So, ma'am, then we count this. But when when women are doing this, even it's an implicit cost, ma'am, still we are not counting it. So, ma'am, that's not fair.
Taken. Bilkul accepted. If you remember, I showed you a TED where this old lady was talking about how GDP is a flawed system. Do you remember listening to that TED?
Yes, ma'am.
There also she spoke of so many things that people do which are not accounted for in GDP. The entire reason we are not accounting for, because it increases the work, it makes it questionable, kaise karna hai, kaise include karna hai. But her argument was that it is important to include because we cannot discard it as no work at all. So this debate will go on unless people come up with a better system of how we can incorporate next time when we look at GDP figures, always see that they're just looking at those things or those tasks which can be monetized. The tasks that we cannot put a monetary value to, though they are also large in number, but they're not a part of GDP. ये national income में भी हमने किया था कि how GDP is not the best indicator for welfare or talking about the progress of the country. Everything is connected, people. Shashank, you wanted to say something.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have the solution to Shivan's problem. Ma'am, we can calculate the average for this thing. Ma'am, because every domestic worker is also investing a lot of time, energy, efforts, everything in doing that household work, which should be recognized, and also we can just calculate the average.
Shashank, we don't really have an exact number of what our population is. How do you expect to calculate the number of domestic workers in our country? That's a tedious and nearly impossible job. I'm actually using the word nearly for being polite. However, I do believe that it's quite impossible.
Yes, but we cannot just leave them. They also deserve to be recognized.
What I think is that if we give a monetary value to works like childcare and caring about each other, these things are actually above monetary value. If we are giving it a symbol or a number of money, that's actually insulting those precious actions. So that is why I'm saying that it's actually good that if we are not measuring that in monetary terms, even though that GDP does not indicate the true picture, but we are actually using it only for reference. We don't really, I don't think that इसको भी include करना चाहिए GDP में. जरूरत नहीं है. Acknowledge करने के और भी तरीके हैं, but GDP में करने से picture और ज़्यादा lewd ही होगी, better नहीं होगी picture. What I think is, it's my opinion.
Alright, let me conclude this discussion because this can be a different ideological approach for everyone. Shashank, your point of taking an average, the entire, see, if we have a solution and we have ideas, I'm sure economists and statisticians can also come up with suggestions. The point that I've, personal opinion, I think that people do not want to include that in GDP. आप GDP को purely उन चीजों पे रख रहे हो, something that has a market value. The work that people are doing in homes, though that is equivalent or at par at work that people are doing outside, you don't want to acknowledge that work because you cannot monetize it in the market. If my mom is cooking for me at home, I will not put a value to it because I don't think I would want her to provide the same services outside. How exactly am I putting a value to it? That she's helping me save the money of a cook. Raghav's point. Bringing back to what Shivam was saying. Shivam, when you're saying we can, these are out of sentiments and we cannot put a monetary value to it, that is another approach, because doesn't mean that someone who's being paid for doing something is not involved with heart and soul. So if a very simple example, I am effectively paid to be your class teacher, but the conversations that I've had with you people is beyond what I am also expected out of my role as a class teacher. So putting a money does not degrade the sentiments of a person. It is just your, your Indian mentality, or why exactly can we not pay anyone who's done even a small thing for you? So again, different things. The way we are looking at, one reason that I think I have convinced myself as to why have we not included it so far, because people don't want to include it. Imagine हर country अपना ये household chores include करने लग जाती है. Country like ours where we have a huge population, हमारा GDP कितना shoot up कर जाएगा if I include that work. A smaller country will then be at a disadvantage. So you remove all that work and you're simply looking at production, so that you're comparing the productive work that has been done. That is how I have convinced myself, saying that ye include nahi kar rahe. Ideally should be included. I will still stand by it for other purposes, but then so many thoughts can come up. Bottom line nahi kar rahe hain include. All right. I thought I would be able to cover more. I'll stop this here. I'll share your attendance question. I meet you tomorrow with the activity brief and we cover the further portions. You may leave the call if you want to. Hanji.
I had just two other ideas for this activity only. Just imagine that we have this state Sikkim. So we divide it in parts, you know, divided in geographical boundaries, and each group is given a area out of that boundary. Now, he is the political leader, or his team is actually the cabinet of ministers for that particular area. They study that area and bring out policies for the same. We are economic students, so it won't be that tough to incorporate some policies. This will actually give us an insight about how can we concentrate on the welfare of people while also taking consideration with the money values. Or rather than that, there's one more idea which came to my mind. We can actually perform an election. That election campaign booklet which every party has to prepare. Every team can prepare one booklet of that sort, and that will be our election campaign status, or our luring people to vote for us, and those can be considered as our projects.
Noted, Shivam. I would still say allow me to research a bit from my end. Let me see what all data is available. Only then will I delegate it to you. If I delegate a fancy activity and later I realize that there's not much data, then it will be such a flop. So just let me go through, let me see what all is available. Let me research and then I'll come back to you tomorrow with this.
Or
I'll
ma'am-
keep that in mind. Hanji.
Ma'am, we can also link some of the Indian eco topics like rural development and women empowerment with the Sikkim state. I guess so. You can take.
This can go hand in hand with Shivam's suggestion that we try to look at certain problems and I make you say the minister who's in charge for policy reforms. Let me research. I have taken a note of your suggestions. Just let me see what all content is available. Only then will I be able to come up with something. Ananya, please say.
Ma'am, are you specifically looking for a group activity, or will you make it individual if you find something in that sense?
I'm looking with an open mind right now. I would want it to be a group activity. I'm assuming that will simplify your task. Will it simplify your task?
Ma'am, no. Ma'am, please keep
Ma'am,
it.
it's a bit problematic.
All
Yes.
right. Pranay, it will simplify because you will not do the work. That's why you're promoting. But no, then it will be individual. I will think. I'm looking at it with an open mind. I'll get back to you with the activity tomorrow. I'll keep it flexible. I'll see if I can allow both group and individual task. But I will put all these guys, unemployed people together in one group. देखते हैं क्या करते हो आप. चलो जाओ सब जाओ.
Ma'am, is there any deletion?
Sure, ma'am. Good day.
Tanish, you were saying something?
Ma'am, is there any deletion in this chapter, my employment?
Employment, not that I can recall of. It's a very easy chapter, Tanish. इसमें तो ना ही हो. It's like a deletion wasted. Infrastructure में आएगा deletion, and that's a good deletion. Anyone else who wants to say something, or can we go? So we are going.